and welcome once again to the bowels of the BBC. Because that is where we are. When the BBC said to me, "You're in the bowels," I was deeply moved. And what's more, it's regular. But let's talk about the show. We've got a mixed bag for you tonight, but you'll meet her later on. We've got a lady with a glass eye and a wooden leg. She's going to do a novelty strip. And we've got Waldo, an amazing contortionist who's going to look up some old friends. And we also have that great act, the Anabolics. Her name is Anna. Can't remember his name. Do you know, it's wonderful having your own show. Ooh, the power. They say it's tough at the top, but you should try it halfway up. But I'm not big-headed. Behave. I'm not big-headed. I'm only twice as good as I think I am. But what I do have here at the Beeb is power. Muscule. Butcheroony machismonif. Oh, yes, I'm the boss here, and don't let anyone tell you any different. I only have to snap my fingers and...
Get on with it.
Yes, sir. And now this, sir. Sorry, sir.
Oh, you've got a problem. Do you want a bag?
No, thanks. I think I can wait till I get home.
Hello. Many of you have written in asking, how do you join Hot Gossip? You buy them a drink at the bar. It's always worked for me. But if you mean in a terpsichorean context, then why not do as Tristan did? Ooh. After years of studying with the Royal Ballet, Sadler's Wells, and 6 months under the roly-polies, which really flattened his aspirations, Tristan took a part-time job as Arlene Phillips' dustman. And when she saw him spinning and binning and tipping and dumping, she said, "I'd like to see him bumping and grinding." But old habits die hard. And if you look closely, you'll notice Tristan dropping bits all over the path.
Good morning, class.
Good morning!
Now, today we're going to talk about the facts of life. Boys and girls.
You and I together, you and I
naughty, disgusting pervery. I'm not as young as I used to be. And I never was. I have to be very careful, you know. The doctor says my heart's looking a bit dicky due to a mix-up in the transplant organs room. So I want this horrible soft porn-type so-called entertainment to stop immediately before I go up through the roof. I hate pornography. I haven't even got a pornograph. Damn you left-wing perverts! I've already complained to the chairman of the BBC, and if that doesn't work, I shall go over his head to Barry Took.
I quite agree. This sort of thing must stop.
Well, we have with us now the choreographer of that controversial dance routine, Miss Arlene Phillips.
Good evening.
Now, Miss
Press
Phillips...
the flesh.
Oh, thank you. Miss Phillips, what do you say to those who ask you how you can produce such overt erotic movements and barely disguised sexual imagery in the name of entertainment?
Well, it's a gift, I suppose.
Are the movements based on traditional classic ballet styles?
No.
On neo-popular street dancing idioms?
No.
Well, on what are they based?
Well, mainly my bouts of unbridled lust and passion.
And when did the last one of these occur?
Oh, just a moment or two ago on the other set.
No, I meant the unbridled lust.
Yes, so did I.
Yes. Does a dancer have to be very fit to work with you?
Oh, yes, rather. I should say so. Do you know, I lead the whole lot in a punishing 3-hour class on aerobatics before I even start auditioning.
But aerobatics is going up and down in the air.
I know.
Then how do you pick the contenders?
Oh, the girls have to be trained at a very reputable school with experience of all the latest dance methods. And another must. They must be absolutely sugar about health and fitness.
And the men?
Oh, they have to have huge parts.
Well, a few of our viewers would guess, Miss Phillips, that you are in fact over 40.
You can say that again as often as you like.
How do you manage to keep so trim and attractive?
Need you ask, big boy?
No, not really. And finally, what about the future?
I can manage to fit you in at 6 o'clock.
Thank you very much.